Sam poked his tongue out at me now, a trio of Sams reflected in the 3 mirrors. He unknotted his hair and ran his fingers through it. It stuck out a bit at the side. He'd obviously slept on it the wrong way and hadn't bothered to wash it this morning. "It keeps going weird. I'd better have it cut," said Sam. His hand reached out for Zara's manicure set. "Don't," I said, as he pulled out her nail scissors. "You'll just make a terrible mess of it." I should have held my tongue. It was as if I'd dared him to do it. He held out the stray lock and gave an experimental snip. "Are you completely nuts?" I said, scrambling to my feet. Bear moaned softly, not wanting to be disturbed. "Oh, Sam, what have you done?" He looked as if a giant sheep had come along and mistaken his hair for grass. "It does look a bit weird, doesn't it?" he said. "I'd better do the whole lot now to make it look even." "Stop sawing at it. You'll make it worse," I said, snatching the scissors from him. "You do it then," he said. "Me? Look what I did to Pearl," I said ruefully. I quite liked dolls when I was little. I didn't take off their clothes and put them to bed and wake them up and dress them all over again the way Zara played with her dolls. I didn't see the point. I liked to turn our bedroom into Yosemite and make my dolls climb El Capitan, our wardrobe, and then get into mortal combat with my teddy bears. Sometimes they trekked to the hot springs in our bathroom, where they swam naked and fought the giant ducks with toothbrushes. They all looked the worse for wear after their adventures, but Pearl stayed pristine. She had been given to me by my godmother Coral, Mum's best friend from way back. She lives in Hong Kong now. Pearl was a Chinese doll, with glossy black hair down to her shoulders. She wore a scarlet silk jacket and trousers with a tiny gold dragon pattern, and had a little scarlet cap to match. I couldn't help taking the little red cap on and off, though, and brushing her hair every day. Strange, when I could never be bothered to brush my own. One day, I scraped her hair back and plaited it. It suited her. She looked just like a boy. I decided she'd like to be a boy, so I tried giving her a haircut. It kept getting shorter and shorter as I tried to even it up, until she was practically bald. Zara said I'd ruined my best doll. I said I liked her new haircut, but I didn't really. She looked all prickly and peculiar, and her hat didn't fit her anymore. I stopped playing with her after that, and passed her on to our little sister Rowena, who has a whole orphanage of waifs and strays on her windowsill. Sam remembered Pearl and put the scissors down. "What am I going to do then?" he said, pulling a face. "My mum won't be too thrilled. Do you think your mum could sort it out for me?" I hesitated. "She would, but she's in bed at the moment. She's not feeling very well," I mumbled. "Oh, sorry," Sam said. "Well, maybe I'd better go and get a proper haircut in town then." "Have you got enough money?" I asked. It was a daft question. "I've got heaps," said Sam. "Dad gave me a handout this morning so that I could buy Christmas presents. Hey, would you like to come to Whitelands with me, Frankie? We'll buy our Christmas presents together." He paused and added delicately, "We can pool our money if you like." "It's okay, I've got lots saved up," I said. This wasn't true, and Sam knew I was lying, but he also knew that I was too proud to take his money. I did have a little saved. I hadn't been able to get a babysitting job, but I ran various errands for an old lady down the road who gave me £1 for my trouble each time. It was clear she thought this a small fortune, but it didn't add up to much. £11 coins precisely. £11 wasn't nearly enough for proper presents for 7 people. Mum, Zara, Rowena, Sam, Granny, my godmother Coral, and Mr. White at school. He's the school librarian, and I adore him. I'm not giving Dad a Christmas present this year. I don't see why I should. I utterly despise him now. "Do they have a Poundland at Whitelands?" I asked. "I don't know, maybe. They've got all sorts of shops," said Sam vaguely. The girls in my class love going around Whitelands after school and at weekends. When I was younger, I liked going there too because they have these animatronic polar bears. In summer, they dress them up in Hawaiian shirts and shorts, and they sit on a sandy beach making sandcastles to "We're all going on a summer holiday." In the winter, slightly more logically, they give each polar bear a woolly hat and scarf, and they build a snow bear and jerk about to "Walking in a Winter Wonderland." The bears were ready to be retired now, their white coats tinged with yellow. One day their mechanism failed, so they froze mid-action, looking so creepy they made the little kids cry. They were soon working again, but they'd lost all attraction for me now. I didn't like the shops much either. I wasn't into clothes and makeup like Zara, or little toy animals like Rowena. But I was looking for presents for them, not me. I wasn't silly enough to think £11 would be enough, but I could maybe get...